YouTube, you know it is your boy TSJ, Starbucks, all that good shit. I know I've been gone for a minute. Been, like usual, busy, working like crazy. Camera problems, like always. Actually got a camera finally, barely ever used it. And now I can't find the charger, so it won't charge. So it's not even the best camera, so I may try to get another one when I have no idea. So in time being, I'll be using my phone like always. Finally got a new phone. I don't know if the quality is as great as the old one or it's even better because I'm actually using the reverse camera right now. It looks somewhat better from what I'm looking at. But my old phone was the one I was doing all the videos on. That one actually broke because of simple fact I was working out, accidentally dropped the dumbbell on it. Phone fell out my pocket. Looked over, dumbbell sitting right on top of it. And I was riding out with that phone like that for 4 months. But finally got the courage and honestly, the phone just went out on me like a week ago. I didn't have a choice but to get a phone, so I was out without a phone for like a week or two, and I ended up getting this one. Now everything's back to the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, this video should have been done. I've been trying to do it for God knows how long. Shit's always gets in the way. It's about the Aquas and actually the state of sneakers, basically in a nutshell. I'm just getting on the Aquas first. I was supposed to get them, but I didn't. It wasn't, as you can see, it wasn't like I couldn't get them. It was just the fact of the powers that be. I had a lot of stuff to handle. I got a lot of responsibilities outside of sneakers. So if you notice, I haven't done a lot of videos. Another reason is because I didn't have a lot of pickups. I've been selling a lot. And in the last year and a half, I sold over like 80 pairs of shoes. And I did it to get what I'm sitting in now in my car. And the whatever I had left over, I just been using for bills and things. And actually, you see, it's Christmas time. One of the worst times for me to ever try to get sneakers like that. I just bought my lady a trip to Jamaica. That was almost like $1,000. Still got to get like over $600 worth of stuff for my daughter, mom, my grandma. After that, everybody else is whatever. But just I didn't have a lot of money left for myself from all my responsibilities. But to get on the Aquas, like that was gonna be a gift. And the crazy thing, I was skits about it because I didn't know it was like going on with the release. I know it was Black Friday or whatever, but I've been waiting for this shoe for I don't know how long. Like I had it before, but it wasn't the greatest condition. It was used, and to be perfectly honest with you, I just wanted a brand new pair. So I never tried to get another pair. When I did try to get another pair, that's when I found out they was going to release and it was a possibility. And the 2007 pair wasn't going for much. It was like 150, 160 used, of course. I'm not paying no $400 for a brand new pair. But when the initial pictures came out and they found out the release date, for some reason the prices of them 2007 versions like skyrocket to like used pairs for like $200-300. I'm like just last week this shit was like 150. Like I don't know, but I never jumped the gun to get them because I said, well, let me just see how the new ones look. And come to find out, the new ones is so OG that I don't even like them no more. It's crazy because I think this was not just me, it's with everybody, not even just sneakerheads. When you get used to something for so long, even if you don't like it, you end up liking it when it goes back to the way it was. Meaning, I'm gonna show you the shoe that I actually wore when I was gonna go get the actual Aquas, or at least try to get them. And a lot of people asked me like, what are these? The actual women Aquas. The what do they? I think they call these just Aquatone, the women version. Like I don't see completely what's aqua about it. I see what's feminine and women about it. But I love this shoe so much. I was happy when I found out that they actually had this immense. Like, you see my old videos, I had these before, but I think it was like a 9.5, so they was like super tight. I tried to wear them with like church socks, and they still was too tight. So I ended up selling them, and I found these at SneakerCon. But let me give you the difference, like what I mean. The new one on the new Aquas is gray like this. This is all black, and this midsole, this is the colors of this is duller, and it sparkles on this, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people didn't want the shoe. And I'm not gonna say I necessarily that was like a deal breaker. Like I'm not gonna get it at all. It was just a deal breaker the overall shoe, because like the shoe just it looked watered down. And it's crazy because that's how the OG looked, watered down, and like it made the '07 look better. So that's what I mean when I say you get so used to something, even if you don't like it, that you end up liking it. Meaning that when the OG came out, of course everybody loved it. Then when they retroed it, everybody got mad because they made the gray in the back all black or like dark gray. They didn't have the sparkles on the midsole, and they made the colors brighter. So everybody was pissed off. And like I don't even think they might not have made the colors brighter. It might have just been that it was so dark in the back, and like the shoe was so dark that it made the color seem brighter. I don't know, but I still like ponder about that. But people was upset about that. But we've been sitting on that shoe for like how many years is that? Like about 8 years or something like that. And now that they've released the new version and they made it as close to the OG as possible, now we have an attitude that it looks like the OG, when back then we was mad that it didn't look like the OG. So it's like we're all are hypocrites. Sometimes the OG's not that much better. Like I give you a perfect scenario. The 11s. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I actually don't like the old version of the 11s no more. Like I don't like that super thick patent leather no more. I don't like the shape of the shoe no more, because now I started to look at them side by side, and I'm noticing that what they did with the new version is they made them more sleeker. They made them like form fitting, I would say, like, because you never notice that when you don't have them to compare with each other. But when I had both the cool grays, I could see the difference. Of course, the color was different, but you could see the height of the patent leather, the different stitching of the Jumpman, and the shoe is totally shaped different. The new ones is like shaped like kind of like a foot, and I don't know what the other one shaped like. It's shaped like a bullet or something. I don't know, but it just shaped funny. It looks good on foot, but for some reason the new version looks so much better now. Like it's not too. The cool gray is probably the only OG or the first retro that I actually like now. I absolutely love the new version now, and I think it's because I'm so used to seeing the new version, because everybody was mad when the new version came out because they so used to seeing that thick patent leather with the little wire piping from how thick the actual patent leather is, the layers, and like people were so used to that they like that better. But now I don't know about everybody else, but me, I like the new version better because I guess I'm so used to it. And the same thing happens with these damn aquas. But the funny thing about it was I still wasn't tripping. My thing was, I said I'm going to get the 2015 pair version if I can get a 2007 pair for 180 or cheaper. And that's only because I already know I'm not paying for a brand new pair, because a brand new pair, cheap as I can find, even on eBay, is like $350 to $400, and I'm not spending that on that shoe when I can get it cheaper. I think I already came to the conclusion that this is gonna crack. You see that? See that cracking? That's infamous for eights, especially the nubuck. This is like the leather version, but no, this is all nubuck on everybody's. I think the straps, these straps for some reason, especially on the aquas, it start fading off and it start turning white opposed to being black, and that's, of course, that's ugly for people. And this part right here and right here is like usually where the cracking always starts on almost every 8. So I already was under the pressure that's going to happen when I get the shoe, so I'm over it. I'm just going to have to either paint it or just not look at it, because I seen the cracks start coming on these ones. I'm not bitching because I'm not going to die if somebody don't paint these or something. Like, I don't know, like, I don't wear them that much anyway, so I'm not tripping off of it. But I just seen some pairs, like the purple was actually off, and you can see the black that's underneath of it. Now, those pair I wouldn't buy, but I said if I can't get a good looking pair, especially in my size, because every time I find a pair, and I told you I wear a 10 and a half, but I can fit a 10 and 11. Every time I find any of those sizes, the cheapest I ever find is $250 to $300, and I'm not paying that. Why pay $250 for a used pair, and sometimes they don't even have boxes or replacement boxes, when I can get the brand new pair for $190? And I already don't want to pay that. But I said if I get it, the most I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the back black, because I just don't like that gray. Like, it's cool, but the black, all black or close to black, makes it look so much better. Like, it makes it pop more when you wear joggers, black sweats, or black jeans. It just make it look that much better. I seen both of them on foot, and I just think the 2007 pair look better. So I got over it, and I was kind of pissed and bummed because this was the first time I ever tried to get raffle tickets or whatever. Because I don't know if you noticed, like, me and my connect, we still cool, but I just don't call them for shit no more, because it's like I'm over the Connect shit because it's like it's just too much now. Like 190 is what I was paying this dude for sneakers. Now I gotta pay 190 for the shoe, then pay him. Like I'm looking at almost close to 250 a pair of shoes. Like it ain't that many pairs of shoes out that's releasing now that I'm dying over. Everything I want didn't came out already. So if you're not following me, follow me on Instagram at TSJSB610. My new hashtag is "What a time to be a sneakerhead," and it was just something I coined off the mixtape Drake and Future got. What a time to be alive, and I was thinking the same thing about sneakers because I was just like peeping this game, and it was all because of these aquas. Like I was peeping all year, but the aquas was the kicker. It's like the tip. This is the tipping for me. When I went to get the raffle tickets, they told me they stopped, so I'm thinking like they're gonna sell out. And my lady had got some I didn't even know. She told me, and then the next day she got the call saying she won. And I was shocked because like she did that many times for me before, or her brother did it many times for me before, and I never got a call ever. So I was assuming I'm like, are these things gonna sell out? Because we never ever get a phone call every time we do this for shoes. So with that being said, we went out Black Friday. I actually went out to get this phone that I'm using. And when I went out, I was at the mall and I seen them on display. I said, oh shit, maybe they still got a couple pairs left. But then I seen like 2-3 pairs on display. Now I don't never see that for no Jordan that supposedly is sought after. Like the 3-piece, of course, is still in stores. The Marvins, the all leather ones, and it's a lot of them. The 9 that I want. I forgot the name. I think they call them Militalia. I don't know what the hell they call them things. The statues or some shit. And the Chrome 6s, the lows. Like I was shocked those still sell. Like a lot of Jordans was still in stores right now. Like Jordan, because you already know like back in 2011, 2012, like I don't give a fuck what Jordan it was. The only Jordan I ever seen still sit that long was the Stealth 10s. Other than that, nothing ever really sat, or in the Stealth 3s. Other than that, I never seen shit sit like this ever. It's not bad for me. It's just like shocking to see. I'm starting to think not even just a Jordan fade. The sneaker fad is just like dying down. Like it's some sneakers here, give or take, that's still a move, but ain't as many as like back in 2011, 2012. Like I don't give a fuck what you put out. It don't even care what color. It sold. So I was like scratching my head when I saw that. I said, well, this Foot Locker, so they could have a lot of pairs. And I'm like, then I went down to Champ Sports and Finish Line. Finish Line don't never have shit when I go to the Finish Line where I'm at. Don't never have shit. And they especially don't have nothing left over. They still have like three or four of them on display. And Champ Sports. And that's when I said, oh my God, this is the best time to be a sneakerhead. Because I'm going to show you in my next video that I actually got some pickups, and the prices that I got them for boggled me. Like, I mean, they're not the most sought after shoe, but I rarely ever see them for these prices. So and it was brand new. So I was shocked. And like a lot of shoes that I've been wanting and looking for, but I'm just not, I'm not set to pay them prices, are dropping. Like South Beaches. Like I've been wanting South Beach since they released. I'm not ashamed to say, if you look at my old video, like when I first got on here, I had a fake pair. Sue me, I don't care. It was because back then there was no high quality fakes or UAs or whatever, or I didn't know nothing about early sneakers and all that shit. And the cheapest pair I ever seen back then was like $800. And back then that was like astronomical. That was like paying $5,000 for a Yeezy back then when they first came out. Now the cheapest pair, especially a brand new, is like $1,200. But I've been seeing, even, I don't care if they use it or not, but I've been seeing pairs for like $300. I've been seeing pairs for $350, and like I can tell the difference between the fake and the real. And especially, I'm on eBay so much buying shit, especially sneakers, that I can tell the difference and like figure out how about the seller and all that. I think I'm gonna do a video because there's a lot of people that do ask me that I know, how do I buy sneakers off of eBay, never get scammed, or never had, like, knock on wood, because I don't want it to happen in the future, or never like had a bad transaction when it came to sneakers on eBay. I think I'm gonna do a video about that. But I've been seeing those. I was shocked. I seen the 2K14s, the LeBron 10s. I always wanted them, but I already knew they was gonna go for prices because they was never like released for retail. You had to play the game and win it to get them. So I thought they was gonna be through the roof for like $1,200. I've been seeing them pairs go for like, excuse me, like I said, I found one pair for like $280 brand fucking new. Of course, it wasn't my size, but still, I was shocked. Like, I'm like, 280? Are you kidding me? Like, KD4 All Stars, everybody know them prices skyrocketed. They had went up to like $700-800 a pair. I'm finding brand new pairs for $300, $250. Like, I'm finding all these sought after shoes that been like so hard to cop for years for cheap prices. I'm not just finding like these sneakers for cheap prices on eBay. I'm finding them at consignment shops, people on the street selling like at sneaker events. Like, everything's dropping in prices when it comes to sneakers. And this is, for me, if you're a real true sneakerhead, this is the best time, because I'm already at the point, it's not too much new shit I want. I didn't really sold majority of my collection. I only have like maybe close to 20 pairs of sneakers left. So I'm getting back all the sneakers that I regretted selling because I sold to get my car. Like, responsibilities comes first. And a lot of shoes I've been wanting that I never got. So I'm just basically focusing on getting those type of things. And this is the best time to do it because everything, like all the values and prices is dropping. So if you're a true sneakerhead, this is the best time for you to get anything you ever wanted. I'm not gonna say anything. Everything ain't cheap. Like Galaxy phone, I found a few for like I think the cheapest I've seen brand new was like 800, and I mean that's still a lot, but for like how much they was going for back then, like 1800, that's cheap. I sent a used pair for 600, but that was the cheapest. But I don't even really like phones. I'm more of a fan of the Galaxy Zoom Rookie, and I'm finding Zoom Rookie Galaxy, not no other Zoom Rookie Galaxies. I'm finding them for 280, 280, and I'm over the brand new shit and all that. I can get a new insole in them. I can fucking Soul Glow or whatever that shit is, icy sole them, whatever. I could fab, so I could do all that shit to them shoes now. I don't have to have a brand new pair. You already know how I am. So 280 for a fucking pair of Galaxy Zoom Rookies when I paid 250 for a brand new pair of Zoom Rookies, binary and blue, however you say, the blue version, the royal ones. Like, I paid 250 for them brand new when they came out. So to pay 280 for a Galaxy phone, well, a Galaxy Zoom Rookie, like unheard of. At least like to me, I think. And you already know there's two versions: the Soul Collector version, and there's the regular version that was released to us. I'm finding Soul Collector versions for like I think the cheapest I've seen was $650. I mean, that's still a lot of money, but the cheapest I used to see those go for is like $1,500. The only thing I haven't seen really drop in value that much is PEs and samples. 'Cause I think that's where sneakers, like the sneaker hype is that now. The sneaker hype now is that I just forgot my train of thought. Is that PEs and samples. Like, they are the most sought after shoes now because, you know, really nobody really has them unless you got that real chicken. Like, you got that real money. Because the cheapest PE, like, especially when it comes to a Jordan or a LeBron, because those are the only two I ever see people really go after. Or, like, the cheapest I ever see is $2,000. You're ridiculous if you think I'm paying that for any fucking shoe. For one shoe, hell no. So, like, I think that's where it's at now. That's what everybody always talking about, or I always see when I go to sneaker events, like the GRs and the quick strikes. I don't see people go like CP3s. I had CP3s. I was pissed. I bought them as soon as they came out. I was supposed to do a video on them. As soon as I fucking was about to do a video, that's when my phone fucked up, and I had to take them back because, like I said, responsibility comes before all this shit. I took them back and just used the money to get this phone. So I'll get them like sooner or later, but I'm just pissed because I was tight. I tried to get them off the internet for God knows how long, but the damn, of course, the sites kept crashing. I couldn't get them. Too many people didn't have them online. I think, well, from my knowledge, was Nike, Shoe Palace, I think Jimmy Jazz, and Villa. Those are the only ones. Those are the only links I had got. I don't know if anybody else had them, but I didn't see nobody in stores with them. Like, there's no Shoe Palace down here. The Villa I went to didn't have them, and of course we don't have a Nike Town or anything down here. So that was like I said I'm gonna have to pay the reseller value because I thought they was like it's a PE that's been released. Like, those usually go for prices. Like the first Ray Allens, the 13s. I thought they would go for prices, but boy was I wrong. Most I ever see them go for is $250, and they was retail for $200. So that was another thing. And then I end up like I was going to Walmart shopping for Christmas, and there's a Kicks USA around there. And I just where I do all my videos at for Kicks USA back in the day. I just happened to go in there because I haven't been in there so long, and it was just sitting there. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I asked him what size he had left. He probably only got one size. This dude had a 11, a 9.5, a 12, a 11.5, and a 8. I'm like, you got all those pairs left. And I'm starting to think a lot of people are not buying these shoes as like they used to no more. It's the price now. It ain't nothing about the colorways, because that colorway dope as shit. I'm sorry to say this, but when I was younger and I actually did used to buy fakes, that was the one fake I wanted so bad. And if y'all don't know this, Kicks on Fire, I said it a long time ago, Kicks on Fire used to be a fake website. They used to sell fake sneakers before it became this blog site it is now. So if you didn't know that, you know it now. Because that was one of the sites I was trying to get that shoe off of back in the day. And back in the day, I never knew that Chris Paul had a PE. That only person I knew had a PE that was Carmelo Anthony. Because that's where I even got the colors from. Like, it's baby blue. It's yellow at the bottom. I already assumed it was his. And when I seen pictures, I seen him with a pair of those on. I think they were just like kind of different. And supposedly one of his PEs of that shoe supposed to come out. I don't know when, but whatever. But like most sought after shoes we were sought after back then are like nobody's like hyping on them no more. And I'm glad that nobody's hyping on none of these shit, because it's easier for me to get them. My brother is caught up in this shit. Like, he gets an attitude if he buys a shoe and he's so hyped for it and it don't go for nothing. Like, his first thing, he'll go on Flight Club and see what's the value of them or see how much they're going for. Oh, they ain't even going for this much. Da, 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 da. Like, he's caught up in it. I don't get it. He don't wear a lot of shoes. I got this nigga a pair of Royals from my Connect. Like, whenever year they released, I think it was 2013. Nigga ain't even tried them on yet. Every time he see the price of them things go up, that makes him not even want to wear them anymore. He bought AJKO Royals just so he don't have to wear them. To me, I know a lot of people do that, but that's like the dumbest shit to me. It's like the dumbest shit in the world. Like, why do y'all buy sneakers and y'all don't wear them? Not even don't wear them. Like, a lot of people buy sneakers, they buy triples and pairs. I understand that. Some people say they don't wear them because they wait for everybody to mess up theirs. Like, but what's the point now? They re-releasing everything. I just found out they re-releasing the Olympic 7s next year. For what? You retro those shits 3 fucking times, and it ain't been spread out. Like, the first time, I forgot how long ago that was. Then you had the For Love of the Games, which was like 3-4 years ago. Then you had the Olympic pack that came out. They came out, which was like 2013, 2012. Now you releasing them again? For what? So you can put the Nike Air in the fucking shoe and actually make it look like the OG? Who cares? You released this shoe 4 times. Now this gonna be the 5th time. For what? That's why I'm over this trying to rush to the store to get sneakers, camping out and all that shit. And I miss camp out so much. But I just really think like the sneaker game, like how at the height that it was at, is dead. Like, it's not completely dead because there's a lot of other elements to sneakers, like consignment shops, events, sneaker magazines, videos I know with the YouTube shit, all that stuff. It's so much other avenues of sneakers that's popping, but I think sneakers in general is dropping because nobody's buying KDs. KDs look like runners now. The Kobe's, they still breathing a little bit, but it's not looking good. And LeBron, oh my fucking God. I pray to God the 14 look better, because that 13, like, I'm not going to doubt it, because it's been many times they shut me the fuck up. They may make a comeback with a colorway. I don't know, but it's just not looking good. Like, they didn't put out like 4 or 5 colorways so far, and I ain't seen, they don't even have to sell out. I haven't seen nobody even ask for that shoe ever. Like, it's just, it looks like it's tried to like look like the 9 a little bit, but it's just not there. So I feel as though y'all need to put some great colorways on it. That's the only way you're gonna say that shoe, because that is a basketball shoe completely. There's no lifestyle to that shoe at all. The 12 wasn't that great either, but it did okay, like, for what it was. But LeBron line is not looking great that much no more, and like I said, the Kobe, Kyrie making a strong impact, but I don't really like Kyrie's. The 2s look alright, but I didn't like that one at all. Like, it's one colorway I'm thinking about getting. I don't know, but I just don't like the shape of the shoe. It just looks too generic for me. It looks like a generic shoe. Reebok, I don't know what's going on with them. Adidas making a strong imprint with Pusha T. Who else is Saucony, whatever you want to call it. And Asics is like taking over. Like, Runners is taking over the sneaker game. Nobody's worried about these basketball shoes as much anymore. It's all about Ronnie Fieg and Pumbaa and Saucony, and I just forgot that quick. Asics. Asics, they got some cool shoes. I'm not too big of a fan of them. There's a couple I want, but Saucony, my nigga. They got so many colorways that I want, and like the fabrics on them is crazy. The materials is so buttery. So they actually selling these things. I said in my last video, they actually selling these things in Foot Locker now. And I told you Foot Locker stopped carrying Sauconys. I don't know how long, and they're so cheap. They're like $60, $70. So y'all have no complaints about nothing. I mean, some Sought After Jones you gotta pay a little bit more, but I don't see no Sauconys really like reselling for over $200. So it's nothing to complain about. This is the best time to be a fucking sneakerhead. What a time to be a sneakerhead. But I'm not gonna jump the gun totally and say that everything's dead. I'm gonna make another video, follow-up video to this after the Maroons release and after the 11s release. The Maroons, I don't know. They may go because of the Nike Air on the back, but that 220 may hurt people. I think they're gonna sell, but I still don't think it's gonna sell like in 2 seconds. Internet, I'm not even worried about that. They may go quicker than I think. But in stores, I'm not gonna bank on them selling within 10 minutes. I'm not banking on that at all. Because a maroon colorway is only sought after because it's a colorway that never retroed ever. That's the only reason why I saw that. Same thing with the Columbias. They retroed before, but I mean, when they started this 11 line, that was the only colorway they didn't release that was OG, and everybody was pissed because they kept pushing it back. So it made the shoe more sought after. But they don't go for shit now. And maybe because they made a lot of pairs, but they sold out. But they didn't sold out super fast like all the other 11s. They still sold, but they readily available. So I feel as though when this 11 drop, if it does what it does, like with the Concord and the Space Jam, then we still in business. But if it do like any other 11 that drop, or even worse, then you already know what it is. So rate, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll try to shoot a video tomorrow or next week. My goal is to try to get a video out every week. I don't give a fuck what it's about. Even if it has nothing to do with sneakers, but y'all know my vlogging thing. I'm gonna try to do that and bring back what is it called? I forgot that quick. Show and tell when I do a pickup, because there's a lot of pickups I do still have that I never showed on here. I showed on Instagram once or twice or something, but I never showed them on here, so I'll try to do that. Rate, comment, subscribe, get back to y'all. One.